Dear students, welcome to the YouTube channel Mathematics Students Helper. Now our discussion is about Euler's homogeneous linear equation, or it is called a Cauchy-Euler equation. After watching the video, if you understand my video, please like it and share it with your friends. If till the channel is not subscribed, please subscribe to get more videos. Now we will go in the main topics. I suggest you take your notebook and pen and see my video. I calculate actually every steps for you, so it will help you. Okay, all of you know about the general form of linear ordinary differential equation of order n. This can be written in that form: something nth order derivative plus something n minus 1th order derivative plus dot dot something dy dx plus something equal to q. These some things, that is p0, p1, pn minus 1, pn, are called coefficients, and this is a function of x. In general, p0, p1, pn minus 1, pn and qx are function of x, since the differential equation is linear. Okay. In particular, if we consider p0 as some constant into x to the power n, that is coefficient of nth order derivative is something into x to the power n. And if capital P1 equal to some constant into x to the power n minus 1, that is nth order derivative of y, n minus 1th order derivative of y has a coefficient as x to the power n minus 1. And there, if this is something, some constant into x, that is coefficient of first order derivative is x, and here is some constant, that is x to the power 0, you can say, that is 0th order derivative, that is y. Coefficient of 0th order derivative of y is x to the power 0. That is, you see that this is first order, its coefficient is x. This is n minus 1th order, its coefficient is x to the n minus 1. Its coefficient is x to the power 1. That is, there are similarities between coefficients and its order of the derivative. For this purpose, this differential equation is called homogeneous, and this is said to be Euler's homogeneous equation. So I write down in particularly p r equal to that is, if you put r equal to 0, then you get capital P0 equal to small p0 into x to the power n, that is small p0 x to the power n. If you put r equal to 1, therefore capital P1 equal to small p1 into x to the power n minus 1. Therefore coefficient of that is x something x to n minus 1. Okay, in such a way we get a equation. This is called Euler's homogeneous equation or Cauchy-Euler equation. Okay, thus Euler's homogeneous equation or Cauchy-Euler equation can be written in that form: something x to the power n into dn y dx n plus something x to n minus 1 dn minus y dx n minus 1, and so on, where the coefficients are p r x to n minus r, p0, p1, pn minus 1, pn are constant, and q is a function of x. This type of equation is called Euler's homogeneous equation or Cauchy-Euler equation. Now in this video we solve this type of equation. Our target, how to solve this problem. So at first we consider the Cauchy-Euler equation. Euler's homogeneous equation is that, okay, here p0, p1 are all constants, you know it. Okay, for solve that equation we introduce a new variable, say small t, x equal to e to the power t, that is t equal to log x. Here base of log is e, that is you can write ln of x. Okay, therefore dt dx equal to 1 by x, just you take the derivative of that, dt dx equal to that. Therefore dy dx equal to dy dt dt dx, I get this by chain rule, dy dt into dt dx. You see that dt dx equal to 1 by x. If you put here 1 by x, therefore dy dx equal to 1 by x dy dt, dy dx equal to 1 by x dy dt, and then I multiply x in both sides, therefore x dy dx equal to dy dt. Now I introduce new operator theta. Theta stands for ddt. This is same as capital D, where d stands for ddx. Here theta stands for ddt, therefore dt of y means theta of y. Okay, so I get x dy dx equal to theta y, where theta stands for ddt. Now we want to find x square d2y dx2 in from that relation. Here I find x square d2y dx2 in two methods, two ways, not method, two ways. This is the first way. You see that at first I take the derivative of that with respect to t. So differentiating with respect to t, we get ddt of x dy dx equal to ddt of theta y, where ddt means theta, therefore theta of theta y, that is theta square of y. Okay, you see that this is a function of x, but there is ddt, so use chain rule. This will be ddx into ddt, ddx of that into dx dt, ddx of that into dx dt equal to theta square y. Now we have to use the formula of derivative ddx of ub. Thus derivative of x is 1, that is 1 dy dx plus x its derivative d2y dx2, that is dy dx plus x d2y dx2. And you see that dx dt equal to x, because you know dt dx equal to x. In previous page I calculate it, dt dx equal to 1 by x, therefore dx dt will be x. Here this is dx dt, so I put here x, and this is the derivative of that with respect to x. So if you after simplification, this will be x dy dx plus x square d2y dx2 equal to theta square y. You can see that x dy dx equal to theta y, therefore x square d2y dx2 will be theta square y minus this means theta y, theta square y minus theta y. If you take common theta, therefore theta into theta minus 1 of y. Actually these are the operator, not simple multiplication. Okay, now we get x square d2y dx2 equal to x, theta into theta minus 1, and here x dy dx equal to theta y. These are the important results to calculate the problem. Now I calculate this in another way. Please see here, all of you know about that x dy dx equal to theta y. In previous page I take the derivative with respect to t. Now we take the derivative with respect to x. So differentiating with respect to x, we get ddx of x dy dx equal into ddx of that. You see that this is a function of t. Okay, here we introduce theta, therefore this is a function of t, but this is ddx, therefore we use here chain rule, that is ddt of dx dt. And in left hand side I take the derivative, the formula for uv. So this is dy dx x dy dx2, this is ddt of that into dt dx. Again you know that dt dx equal to 1 by x, so here dt dx. Okay, therefore this equal to 1 by x of that. So x dy dx plus x square dy dx, you please product x in both sides, therefore x dy dx plus x square dy dx2 equal to ddt of theta y. Ddt of theta y means this stands for theta, therefore theta square y. So x dy dx plus x square dy dx2 equal to theta of theta y. Okay. Again left hand side x dy dx, this means theta y. So x square dy dx2 equal to theta square y minus that means theta of y. So x square dy dx2 equal to theta square y minus theta y, that is theta into theta minus 1 of y. Okay, so we get x dy dx equal to theta y and x square dy dx2 equal to theta square y. If we calculate further, then we get x square d3y dx3 equal to theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 of y, and so on. Okay, now we put all the result of the given differential equation. Then the given differential equation changes to a differential equation with constant coefficient. Thus after substitution x equal to e to the power t, the given differential equation changes to this is the given differential equation. Thus after substitution x equal to e to the power t in the given differential equation, that we get x dy dt equal to theta y, x square d2y dx2 equal to theta into theta minus 1 of y, and x cube d3y dx3 equal to theta into theta minus 1 theta minus 2 of y, and so on, where theta stands for ddx. Okay, therefore above equation changes to, you see that x dy dx equal to theta y, x square d2y equal to theta minus 1 of y. In x square d2y dx2, this contains two factors starting from theta and then theta minus 1. In x3 dx, x cube d3y dx3, this contains three terms starting from theta and then theta minus 1 theta minus 2. Therefore this contains n terms. This will be theta minus 1 dot theta minus of n minus 1. This will be theta minus 1 theta minus 2 dot up to theta minus of n minus 2, because this contains n minus 1 terms similar to that. Okay, therefore the above equation changes to that. Just I use this type of result here. Therefore, okay, this which is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. It can be solved various type of methods such as method of D operator, method of variation of parameter, method of undetermined coefficients. These three types of method are discussed in my channel. The links of that videos are given in description box. Please see this. Here I solve the differential equation by using method of D operator. Now I give some examples to clarify the method. At first we consider a third order differential equation x3 x cube d3y dx3 plus 2x squared d2y dx2 plus 2x equal to x plus 1 by x. This is by mistake, this will be dx3 d3y by dx3. Okay, solution. The given differential equation is that there is a same problem. This is typing mistake, this will be 3 not 2. Okay, similar to same problem, here we introduce x equal to e to the power t, therefore t equal to log x, and therefore dt dx equal to 1 by x. Now dy dx equal to dy dt dt dx by chain rule, same as previous. So dt dx here is 1 by x, therefore I put here 1 by x, therefore x dy dx will be dy dt. Okay, 1 by x and dy dt, therefore x equal x into dy dx will be dy dt. Here I introduce a new operator theta, theta stands for ddt, therefore dy dt will be theta of y, therefore x dy dx equal to theta of y. I use the result x dy dx equal to theta of y, where theta stands for that. Differentiating with respect to x, we get in left hand side ddx of x dy dx equal to ddx of theta y. You see that this is the function of t, so you have to use chain rule, therefore this will be the ddt of that into dt dx, ddt and here dt dx, and here in left hand side I calculate it, and right hand side ddt of theta y and dt dx, and this is ddt of theta y and dt dx equal to 1 by x. You see that dt dx equal to 1 by x. In right hand side just I use chain rule, ddx is of theta of y, so I write down ddt of that into dt dx, and then I put the value of dt dx, this is 1 by t, and left hand side I just use the derivative of product of two functions. This is derivative of x means 1 dy dx plus x into its derivative, that is d2y dx2, therefore this will be 1 by x. That if you product x both side, therefore left hand side will be x dy dx plus x square d2y dx2, and right hand side will be dt of theta y. Again ddt means theta, therefore theta of theta y. Okay, so x square d2y dx2 equal to theta of theta y minus x dy dx. Again x dy dx minus means theta y, therefore x square d2y dx2 equal to theta square y minus theta y. That is, we take common theta, therefore this will be theta minus y, since x dy dx equal to theta y. Thus x dy dx equal to theta y, x square d2y dx2 equal to theta into theta minus 1y, and similarly you can calculate x cube d3y dx3 equal to theta minus 1 theta minus 2 of y. Okay, now I take all the results, that is this and this, and I put all of this in the given differential equation. Okay, you have to remember the formula because all the problems have same result, so you have to remember it. The differential equation was that, this is the same mistake, this is time mistake, for that I sorry. This there will be 3 x cube d3y by dx3 and so on, remaining are same. The differential equation changes to, here you put here theta into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 plus 2 into 2 theta 2 into this is theta into theta minus 1 here plus 2 of y equal to e to the power t plus e to the minus t, because you take x equal to e to the power t, therefore 1 by x equal to e to the power t and 1 by x equal to e to the power t whole to the power minus 1, that means e to the power minus t. If you simplify left hand side, this will be, here see that if you product that two factors, this will be theta square minus 3 theta plus 2, theta square minus 3 theta plus 2. If you product theta, this will be theta cube minus 3 theta square plus 2 theta, and this will be 2 theta square minus 2 theta plus 2. You see that plus 2 theta minus 2 are cancelled, and plus 2 theta square minus theta square means minus theta square, therefore theta cube minus theta square plus 2, that is theta cube minus theta square plus 2 of y equal to e to the power t plus e to the power minus t. I take it as equation 2. Clearly this is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. This type of equation has two parts. One is called complementary function and another is called particular integral. I calculate these. There are many videos to solving a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. In my channel there are mainly three methods. They are method of operator D and method of variation of parameter, method of undetermined coefficient. Here I use method of D operator to solve this. You can solve in any method. Okay. So here the auxiliary equation is m cube minus m square plus 2 equal to 0, because you have to put m in the place of theta. To get clear concept, please see the video linear differential homogeneous and linear differential equation with constant coefficient, whose link is given in my channel, the description box. The link is given in description box. Now you have to solve this. I use vanishing method. You see that if you put m equal to minus 1, this will be 0, therefore m plus 1 will be a solution, or otherwise you can solve in any other method. However, this will be m plus 1 into m square minus 2m plus 2. From first factor you get minus 1, and from first factor you have to use Sidracher formula to find the values of m. Therefore m will be minus 1, or here I use Sidracher formula. This is minus of that, minus b plus minus b square. B means minus 2, minus 2 whole square minus 4ab, minus 4a means 1, b means 2, 4ab. Therefore 4 minus 8, that is in the square root minus 4, therefore it will be plus minus 2y. Now I take the result. Values of m are minus 1 and this is minus 4, therefore this will be plus minus 2y. So there are plus minus 2y. If you take common and cancel, therefore the result will be m equal to minus 1 and 1 plus minus I. You see that for m equal to minus 1, therefore the corresponding complementary function will be c1 into e to the power minus 1x, that is c1 e to the power minus x, and there is a complex conjugate, say alpha plus minus I beta. You know that if the roots are alpha plus minus I beta, the corresponding solution is e to the power alpha x into c2 cos beta x plus c3 sin beta x. Here alpha is 1 and beta is also 1. Therefore here will be e to the power x into c2 cos x plus c2 sin x. Sorry, there will not be x, there will be t, because our differential equation contains the independent variable as t. Thus the complementary function is yc equal to c1 e to the power minus t plus e to the power t into that. Here this is for minus 1 and this is for 1 plus minus I beta, where c1, c2, c3 are arbitrary constants. Now we find the particular integral, and this was the complementary function. You see that. Okay. To find the solution, please see the another videos which are given in my channel. The links of that videos are given in description box. The title of the video is homogeneous and linear differential equation with constant coefficient, or and you have to see another video whose name is complementary function. All of the links of that videos are given in my channel. Now I will find the particular integral. The differential equation was that. This is the transformed equation where dependent variable is y and independent variable is t. Therefore the particular integral will be 1 by fd. Here fd is that 1 by theta cube minus theta square plus 2, yp equal to that theta cube minus theta plus 2 of the qx is e to the power t plus e to the power minus t. Here I write down some formulas because I use it later to solve to find the particular integral. Now I factorize the denominator. This will be theta plus 1 theta square minus 2 theta plus 2. This is same as the auxiliary equation. Now I operate that on e to the power t as well as e to the power minus t. At first I apply it on e to the power t and then I apply it on e to the power minus t. Okay. Now you see that at first I suggest you to use rule 1 here, because there is qx is also e to the power t, it's alpha x form, and this is also of the form it's alpha x. Here alpha is 1 and here alpha is minus 1. However, in that formula, the formula says that is 1 by fd of e to the alpha x equal to e to the alpha x by f alpha, provided f of alpha equal to 0. In a single sentence, if you have to put alpha in the place of d, you have to replace d by alpha. Further, provided f of alpha not equal to 0. In that case, if you put t equal to alpha equal to 1, what will be result? Result will be 1 by 1 plus of 1. In the place of theta you put 1, and here in the place of theta 1 square, here 1 square minus 2 dot 1. Okay, what is the result? Here 2 cancel 1 or 1 plus 1 2, therefore 1 by 2 dot 1 means half. Therefore in the denominator this is non-zero, therefore I can use here rule 1. But in that case, if you put theta equal to minus 1, this will be 0. This is not 0, but this will be 0. Therefore this is a problem, because we have to take f of alpha. So here what will be done? Here I break this operator as 1 by theta plus 1 of 1 by theta square minus 2 theta plus 2 of e to the minus t. If you use rule 1 in the second bracket, then there is no problem, because if putting theta equal to minus 1, this will be that, this will be 2, here 2 to 4 plus 1, that is 5, there is no problem. Okay, here is 1 2 dot 1, there is no problem. This is 1 by 5. Okay, this is constant, I take in front of that. Now the result will be 1 by theta plus 1 of e to the power minus t. So here I cannot use rule 1, so I have to take rule 2. Here the rule says that if qx equal to e to the power alpha x into bx, so here I take vx as 1, therefore e to the power minus t into 1, e to the power alpha x into bx, here vx is 1. So I take e to the power t minus in front of that, and you have to replace dy d plus alpha. Therefore we have to put theta plus alpha, that is theta minus 1 in the place of theta. Okay, and there remains 1. So what will result? There is 5, therefore 1 by 5, here e to the minus t, therefore 1 by 5 e to the minus t, and then I put here theta minus 1 in the place of theta, that is 1 by 5 e to the minus 2, 1 by theta minus 1 plus 1 of 1, and if you simplify that, this will be 1 by theta, that is half e to the t, 1 by 5 e to the minus t, 1 by theta 1. 1 by theta 1 means integration of 1, that is t, that is half e to the power t, 1 by 5 e to the power minus t into t. This is the particular integral of the equation 2. So we see that the particular integral and the complementary function of the differential equation 2, this is the differential equation 2, the differential equation 2 are yp particular integral half e to the power t plus 1 by 5 t e to the minus t, and complementary function was e to the power minus t plus c2 cos t c3 sin t of into e to the power t respectively. Therefore solution of the above equation will be solution of the equation 2 will be we know that u equal to y yc plus yp, here yc equal to c1 e to the power t plus e to the power t into c2 cos t, here this is done, here this is the result yc, so I write down here, and this is particular integral. Therefore this is the complete solution of the equation 2, but we have to find the solution the given differential equation. In the main differential equation, their independent variable was plus x, but here is t, so I have to change the equation in t. You know that here we take x equal to e to the power t, that is t equal to log x. In the above solution, we get the general solution of the given differential equation as how? If you put x equal to e to the power t, this is x to the minus 1, that is c1 into 1 by x, that is here c1 by x. Here this will be x, here c2 cos of t means log x, c2 log x, c3 log x, so c1 by ax plus ax, c2 cos of log x, c3 sin of log x plus half e to the power t means x, so here half x plus 1 by 5 t means log x, e to the power minus t means x, that is e to the minus t means 1 by x, that is 1 by 5x, in the place of t there will be log x, this is x. So what happens? c1 by x plus x into c2 cos of log t plus c3 sin of log t plus half x plus 1 by 5 x log x. So I write down here c by x, here x, c2 cos log x, c3 sin log x, this is half x, this is 1 by 5x log x. This is the complete solution where c1, c2, c3 are arbitrary constants. Okay, I hope that you understand that problem. For any query you can mail me or comment in the comment box. Now I give another example. This is similar as Euler's homogeneous equation. here the coefficients are not x square or x cube. Here the coefficients in some 5 plus 2x but remains are same. Here in the Euler's equation, coefficient of dy dx2 was something x square, dy dx coefficient of dy dx something x, here constant this something. But here the coefficient of dy dx dy dx2 is 5 plus 2x whole square. Here coefficient of dy dx is something 5 plus 2x. Okay, so you see that in the Euler's equation you take x equal to e to the power t. So where 5 plus 2x is in the place of x, so in similar way, similar approach, you have to take 5 plus 2x as e to the power t. Now I write down the main equation. This is the equation 1. As previous problem, I take let 5 plus 2x equal to e to the power t. Therefore t will be log of 5 plus 2x. Here base of log is e. If you take the derivative of t, therefore dt dx will be 1 by 5 plus 2x, and derivative of 5 plus 2x is 2, therefore 2 by 5 plus 2x. So dt dx equal to 2 by 5 plus 2x. Now dy dx will be by chain rule dy dt dt dx. If you put dy dt here, 2 by 5x, 2 by 5x, so what happens? This will be 2 by 5x. Okay, if you product 5 plus 2x both side, therefore 5 plus 2x dy dx equal to 2 dy dt. Okay, equal to 2 theta y. Here theta stands for ddt. Okay, in the previous problem this was x dy dx equal to theta y, but here that dy dx equal to 2 theta y. Okay, so you get 5 plus 2x dy dx equal to 2 theta y, where theta stands for dy dt. Now we have to take derivative of the above result with respect to x. Therefore we get in the left hand side dt dx of 5 plus 2x into dy dx equal to dd dx of 2 theta y. If you take the derivative left hand side, then this will be its derivative will be 2. Therefore 2 dy dx plus that into dy dx2. 2 dy dx plus that into dy dx2 equal to, in right hand side I use chain rule. This is ddx of that, I write down ddt of that plus into dt dx. This is chain rule. You know the value of dt dx, so you put it. We know that the value of dt dx 2 by 5 plus 2x, so I put it. Then I product 5 plus 2x in both sides, therefore this will be 2 plus 5 plus 2x dy dx plus 5 plus 2x whole square equal to 2 theta square y into 2. Here there is 2, therefore 2 into 2 means 4 theta square, therefore this will be 4 theta square y, where theta stands for dt. Okay, now I have to find that this will be 4 theta square y minus that. That means from 5 plus 2x dy dx, 5 plus 2x dy dx is 2 theta y, therefore 2 into 2 theta y. Therefore 5 plus 2x whole square d2y dx2 equal to 4 theta square y minus 2 into 2 theta y. If you take common 4 theta, this will be 4 theta into theta minus y. Okay, so we get two results. This is one and another is that 5 plus 2x whole square d2y dx2 equal to 4 theta into theta minus 1. Thus I finally write down that two results. Now we use that results in the given differential equation. Okay, the differential equation 5 plus 2x whole square, this is okay. This changes to, if you have to put here is this whole square means 4 theta into theta minus 1, and this is 2 theta. This was 2 theta and this was 4 theta into theta plus 4 theta into theta plus 1, this was 2 theta. Okay, this equal to that. If you simplify it, this will be 4 theta square minus 4 theta minus 12 theta, this means minus 16 theta. Therefore 4 theta square minus 16 theta plus 8 of y. Now we take common 4 from the left hand side, this will be 8 e to the theta. After cancellation 2 4, this will be theta square minus 4 theta plus 2 of y equal to 4 2 e to the power 2t. Okay, this is a linear differential equation with constant coefficient. This type of differential equation has two parts. One is complementary function, another is particular integral. To find complementary function, at first we have to find the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation of the above equation is m square minus 4m plus 2 equal to 0. Just put m in the place of theta. If you solve it by Sidrachar formula, this will be that minus b means minus 4 minus there is 4 plus minus b square minus 4 whole square minus 4ac, 4a means coefficient of m square, 4a, c means 2. Okay, the minus 4 whole square root under plus 8, that is 2 plus minus root 2. Okay, So the values of m are 2 plus minus root 2. Therefore the complementary function will be, these are two different distinct real roots, say alpha beta. Therefore we know that the complementary function is c1 e to the power alpha x plus c2 e to the power beta x. So I write down that, where c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. You see that here this is e to the power 2t into e to the power root 2t. Here this is e to the power 2t into e to the power minus root 2t. So you can take common e to the power 2t, that is y is equal to e to the power 2t c1 e to the power root 2t plus c2 e to the power minus root 2t, where c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. So you find the complementary function of the equation 2. Now we have to find the particular integral. Particular integral will be 1 by theta square minus 4 theta plus 2 of 2 e to the power 2t. Here I use rule 1, just I replace theta by 2, because if you put theta here, this will be if you put theta in the place of if you put 2, alpha is alpha x, alpha is 2 in the place of theta, therefore denominator will be 2 square minus 2 square means 4 minus 4 into 8, that is minus 8 plus 4, that is minus 4 plus 2 means minus 2, that is non-zero. So you can use rule 1. So this will be, this 2 is constant, I take in front of that, and it is a 2t, and in the denominator this is there, the result is minus 2. So after simplification, minus 2 plus 2 will be minus 1, therefore minus e to the power 2t. Therefore this is the particular integral. Therefore complete solution of the differential equation 2, that is this is the differential equation, is y equal to, this is complementary function plus this is particular integral. Complementary function is just e to the power 2t c1 e to the power root 2t c2 e to the power minus root 2t minus e to the power 2t. This is the complete solution for the equation 2, but we have to find the solution of the given differential equation where independent variable is x. Here c1 c2 are arbitrary constants. Here we have to put 5 plus 2x equal to e to the power t, that is t equal to log of 5 plus 2x in the above differential equation. So after putting that, we get the solution of the given differential equation as, here you see that if you put that, this is e to the power t whole square, that is e to the power t means that, therefore here will be 5 plus 2x whole square. This is e to the power t whole to the power root 2, therefore 5 plus 2x whole to the power root 2. Here e to the power t means 5 plus 2x, therefore 5 plus 2x whole to the power minus root 2, and this is minus 5 plus 2x whole square. Okay, this will be the result. So see that 5 plus 2x whole square, c1 whole to the root 2 plus that whole to the minus root 2 minus 5 plus 2x whole square, where c1 c2 are constants. Okay, this is the complete solution of the given differential equation. So I solved two types of solution of the related to Cauchy-Euler equation. I hope that you understand my video. Please see another videos related to that video. Link of that videos are given in my channel. Anyway, thank you.